How to fix BeamNG.drive tire blowouts in bushes caused by map issues. Welcome back to Tenabalta. Today, we delve into a frustratingly specific technical challenge in BeamNG.drive, those inexplicable tire blowouts occurring in bushes, particularly when they seem linked to map anomalies. This issue, often manifesting as an immediate rupture upon minor contact, points directly to discrepancies within a map's collision meshes or outdated asset definitions, rather than a pure physics miscalculation. Understanding that BeamNG's advanced soft-body physics engine relies heavily on accurate environmental data, we'll explore how corrupted map files, incompatible mod interactions, or simply poorly optimized map geometry can trick the simulation into registering catastrophic damage where only minor impedance should exist. Our deep dive will equip you with a comprehensive suite of diagnostic and resolution strategies to restore smooth, puncture-free off-roading. Here are 18 deep technical solutions to address BeamNG.drive tire blowouts in bushes caused by map issues. Verify game file integrity via Steam/Launcher. This fundamental step ensures that core BeamNG.drive game files are not corrupted or incomplete, which could impact physics calculations or asset loading for maps. Access your game library, right-click BeamNG.drive, navigate to Properties, then Local Files, and select Verify Integrity of Game Files. This process systematically checks all installed core game assets against the official manifest, replacing any discrepancies. Clear BeamNG.drive user cache. The game's cache stores temporary data, including precompiled map assets and physics configurations, which can become corrupted over time or after updates. Navigate to Documents /BeamNG.drive and delete the cache folder. Alternatively, use the Clear Cache option within the BeamNG.drive launcher's support tools. This forces the game to regenerate fresh, potentially uncorrupted cached data on next launch, resolving issues stemming from stale or erroneous temporary files. Reinstall the problematic map. If the issue is isolated to a specific community or custom map, its individual files may be corrupted or outdated. Completely uninstall the map from your BeamNG.drive mods folder or game directory, then download and install the latest version directly from its source. This ensures you're working with the most current and intact map assets, eliminating any localized file corruption. Check for map-specific updates or patches. Community maps are often updated to address bugs, improve performance, or adapt to new BeamNG.drive game versions and physics engine changes. Visit the official BeamNG forums or the map creators page to ascertain if a newer iteration of the problematic map exists, specifically looking for changelogs mentioning collision mesh fixes or physics adjustments. An updated map often contains corrected geometry that prevents erroneous tire damage. Run BeamNG.drive in safe mode. Safe mode launches BeamNG.drive without any third-party mods, providing a pristine environment to diagnose issues. If tire blowouts cease in safe mode, it strongly indicates a conflict with an installed mod, potentially one affecting tire physics, vehicle properties, or map interactions. This diagnostic step helps isolate the root cause to either a game engine or mod-related anomaly. Temporarily disable all mods. Beyond safe mode, manually disabling all non-map-related mods allows for granular troubleshooting. Access the in-game mod manager and systematically deactivate all mods, then test the problematic map. If the issue resolves, reactivate mods one by one to identify the specific conflicting mod, which might be altering tire durability parameters or collision detection logic. Adjust in-game tire pressure settings. Lower tire pressure in BeamNG.drive generally increases the tire's contact patch and flexibility, potentially making it more resilient to sudden impacts, though it can also increase susceptibility to debeating. Experiment with slightly lower pressures for off-road tires in the vehicle tuning menu, observing if this mitigates the blowout frequency in bushes. This is a physics parameter often overlooked, but crucial for handling dynamic environmental interactions. Evaluate tire type and compound. Ensure you are using appropriate off-road or heavy-duty tires designed for harsh terrain, as their construction typically features reinforced sidewalls and more durable compounds. While off-road tires generally resist punctures better, some generic or racing compounds are inherently fragile and may blow out from minimal collision with dense foliage. Access the Vehicle Customization menu to select a robust tire option. Inspect map collision meshes, advanced users. For advanced users familiar with the BeamNG.drive editor, load the problematic map and use the collision visualization tools to inspect the mesh data of the bushes. Look for excessively complex, jagged, or incorrectly offset collision geometries that might be registering as sharp obstacles rather than soft foliage. Correcting these anomalies requires direct map editing. Delete and regenerate the level cache. Each map has an associated level cache that can become corrupted. Navigate to Documents /BeamNG.drive /levels and locate the folder corresponding to your problematic map. Delete the cache folder within that specific level's directory. This forces the game to rebuild the map's localized cache, often resolving display and physics interaction issues tied to outdated level data. Check for graphics driver updates. While less directly related to physics, outdated graphics drivers can sometimes lead to rendering anomalies that might indirectly affect collision detection or system stability, particularly in complex environments. Ensure your GPU drivers are up to date by downloading the latest version directly from NVIDIA, AMD, or Intel's official websites. A stable rendering pipeline supports consistent game behavior. Monitor system, resources, and performance. High CPU, GPU, or RAM utilization can lead to physics calculations being processed incorrectly or delayed, especially in graphically intensive areas with dense foliage. Use system monitoring tools to check resource usage while playing the problematic map. If resources are maxed out, consider lowering graphics settings or closing background applications to free up computational power for accurate physics simulation. Consider a complete reinstallation of BeamNG.drive. As a last resort, if all other troubleshooting steps fail, a complete reinstallation of BeamNG.drive can resolve deep-seated file corruption or registry issues. Back up your user folder, Documents /BeamNG.drive, then uninstall the game, manually delete any remaining BeamNG.drive folders, and perform a fresh download and installation. This ensures a pristine, factory default game environment. Report the bug to Map Creator or BeamNG forums. If you've thoroughly diagnosed the issue and confirmed it's specific to a map's design, formally report the bug to the Map Creator or on the official BeamNG.drive forums. Provide detailed steps to reproduce the blowout, vehicle used, tire type, and any error messages. Community reporting is vital for developers to identify and patch problematic map assets. Utilize community fix packages or tire mods. Some community-developed mods specifically address tire durability issues or offer fixed versions of popular maps or vehicle components. Search the BeamNG.drive mod repositories for tire durability mods or map-specific fix packages, similar to the flatbed fixed package found in research data. These often implement adjusted physics parameters or corrected asset definitions. Adjust physics settings via Tuning menu, Advanced. Within the in-game tuning menu for your vehicle, explore advanced tire and suspension parameters. While direct tire durability sliders are rare, adjusting spring rates, damper settings, and tire stiffness can indirectly influence how the vehicle and its tires react to collisions. Stiffer setups might transmit more force, while softer setups could absorb it better, depending on the specific geometry. Check for corrupted game user folder. The documents /BeamNG.drive folder contains your user configurations, custom vehicles, and mods. If this folder itself becomes corrupted, it can lead to various in-game issues. Try renaming your documents /BeamNG.drive folder, e.g., to BeamNG.drive backup, and let the game regenerate a fresh one on startup. If the problem resolves, slowly reintroduce your saved data. Avoid problematic bushes as a temporary workaround. While not a permanent fix, simply identifying and avoiding the specific bushes or areas known to cause blowouts can prevent immediate frustration. If a particular patch of foliage consistently causes damage, navigate around it until a definitive solution is implemented. This practical approach helps you continue enjoying the game while awaiting technical resolutions. By systematically applying these solutions, you can pinpoint and rectify the underlying map-related issues causing those vexing tire blowouts, ensuring a more robust and enjoyable BeamNG.drive experience. Don't forget to follow Tenabalta for more in-depth technical guides and troubleshooting expertise.